take some time today to share a few never-before-seen, yes, they're excited, never-before-seen interviews from earlier this season. And we are starting off with Anna Kendrick, who was here a couple weeks ago to talk about her new movie on Prime Video, Another Simple Favor. Like me, she can be a bit of a doom scroller. So here she is explaining that. So have you ever been maid of honor?
Well, generally people don't ask me to do things because they know I'm bad at things. Like my best friend from childhood asked me to be her maid of honor. It's the only time that's happened. And you know, it was lovely. I did my best, I guess. But I remember there was she's wearing this beautiful dress, as brides do, and I'm like, you know, putting together there are all these hooks and like it laces up and there's zippers and all kinds of contraptions. And I'm like lacing up the back of it and pulling it tight, and I like go to like zip it up. And this other bridesmaid comes around the side and is like, can I just check something really, really super quick? You're doing a great job, Anna, but can I just check that? Because I was like, I did it all in the wrong order, and I was about to like zip through the whole dress and like rip it apart. Yep. And, and wow, I'm only human. And she was like, I'm just gonna check your work super, super quick. And I was like, okay. And then she like completely redid it, and I was like, got it. And the bride is just, you know, she's facing forward, so she doesn't know any of this is going on.
Yeah.
So
you crushed it.
Yeah. So I think it's a good thing people don't ask me to be like detail oriented and focused. Yeah.
That's not. I've been a bridesmaid, but never asked to be maid of honor. Yeah. I think people know better.
Yeah. Like giving me responsibility is just a mistake.
Yeah. I think so too. I love following. Okay, speaking of obsessions, every time you come here, I feel like we are meant to be friends just by the things you say. So
That's mostly what I offer in a friendship, so that's great.
So you got into reading about the Appalachian Mountains, which I have too.
Really?
I've gone down the rabbit hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes
about the people that live there.
Sometimes at night I go on a little doom scroll, and I'm in bed and I'm like maybe 5 milligrams relaxed, and I go down this rabbit hole of like American folklore in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
And like, okay, you guys. So apparently, if you're in the woods at night and you hear a whistle, like, you don't acknowledge the whistle. You don't whistle back. Do not whistle back.
Yeah.
And the whistle will start to get closer. And the thing is, if you run, it will chase you. But if you just go, for no apparent reason, I really think that it's time to be going inside now and getting in my car and leaving. It won't chase you. So you have to do like a little acting exercise with the goblin or whatever that's out there whistling.
Or human.
And like if you hear something, no you didn't. If you hear your name, no you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it's all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like giving myself goosebumps. I love it so much.
Do you want to know what's funny? So at my ranch, it was really late. I was by myself because my ranch manager was a bit away from me on it, and I was by myself, and I kept hearing this whistle outside, and I was like, oh no. I was like, and I literally yelled into the abyss, and I was like, you don't want any of this. And I was I was so mad because when I get afraid, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So like when I get afraid, I become so gangster.
Yeah, so aggressive.
And then come to find out,
because you live to tell the tale. Tell me.
I called my ranch manager. I was like, there's somebody on the property. And I was just amped, right? And then he came up and he's like, so there's a bird that makes, and literally he showed me the bird, and it's a bird. And
he played the sound, and you were like, yeah, that is the bird.
Yeah, I was ready. And then I went to bed feeling like a fool.
But you know what's great? There's a bird somewhere going, Kelly Clarkson just came after me.
She just came after me.
You guys,
I thought she was nice. She was not nice.
Like people talk about her like she's really nice, but I'm telling you.
She is not the girl next door. She is gonna cut you. Yeah. It's like, it is funny when you find out who you are when you are alone and in peril.
Yeah.
It's like, anyway.
A couple months ago, magician and mentalist David Blaine was here. He's known for his huge stunts like being encased in ice for nearly 3 days, or being buried alive for a week. But that's crazy. But he's just as masterful with a simple deck of cards, y'all. He did a few tricks for us, and we couldn't fit them all in the original episode. So let's see more in this Kelly Extra.
You have the deck, Kelly. Will you just behind your back, watch they don't spill, but will you give it a little mix?
Okay.
You did that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the box.
Okay.
Let me see the cards.
Okay.
And we can go even closer so they can all
Oh,
see.
yeah, sure, okay.
So can everybody see? And look, you shuffled, but I also shuffled, correct?
Yeah, but I
And
shuffled.
I'm showing you they're all different, yes?
Yeah.
And they're all mixed.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna place a card in a specific location in the deck just like this. So I'm committed to that.
Okay. I'm committed to nothing.
Hold that.
Just kidding.
So you pick somebody further away that caught a card. Somebody that caught a card, you pick.
Yeah, well, I saw him
Oh, him?
first.
Great.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
What's up, Niall?
Niall. In the deck of cards.
I love that they're like clapping. Like, his name is Niall.
No. I think they're clapping because he caught one that beamed out. Because for it to have gotten out there,
That's
I think
pretty-
it came
yeah.
pretty aggressively out.
Good arm, yeah.
Niall, name any card in the deck, not the Joker because you have it, but name any card in the deck out loud, whatever you want. 7 of hearts?
Okay.
And I want to say something. The 7's very common, so I don't want you to think that because I was saying name any card and doing this to you, I made you do. Nobody ever changes, but if you want to, you can.
I didn't think so.
So what card do you want? 5 of diamonds? If you're not sure, you could change again. 5 of diamonds. Can you, Kelly, will you say a number up to 25? Say a number out loud, up to 25.
24.
Okay, I never touch a deck. You shuffled behind your back,
Yeah.
correct? Can you take the cards out of the deck? Watch they don't spill. Good.
Okay.
Hold them in your hands
so
face
nervous.
down. Yeah, I'll take the box.
Okay.
Turn them face down. Yeah. And can you hold both your hands out like this?
Okay.
Yeah, just like
She's
that.
like, sweaty balls.
Get rid of 24 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Good, now step back. Now listen,
No
I'm gonna say
way.
one thing. Niall, you caught a card, you chose a card, you changed. She shuffled behind her back. Is that all true?
Yes.
I put one card in a specific location. I put the 5 of diamonds right there.
No way.
Kelly, will you turn the top card?
I will
Show them.
hit you with this card.
Look at it. I didn't do that. No, but that wasn't me.
What the?
No, I didn't do that. You shuffled and he did the card.
Oh my God! How did you know I'd say 24? David's residency is at Encore Theater at Wynn Las Vegas. Tickets are online, and his National Geographic series, David Blaine, Do Not Attempt, is streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. So we've been looking at some previously unaired interviews, so let's finish up with another great one. This takes us back to when Joel McHale was here last, and of course he brought an animal. It's kind of his thing on our show. While we were hanging out with Ruby the goat, as one does, we got to talking about music, so let's just say his tastes are vast. Wait, no, we've never talked music. Every time you've been here, I don't think we've really talked music
Well,
much.
I am quite the musician.
No, but you love music. So what?
I do love music.
What was like your favorite music you grew up to, or favorite concerts, or something like that?
Well, I did get to see the last time Nirvana played Seattle.
That's right, because you grew up in the area, so you
I
were
grew
there
up
in the Grunge.
Seattle, yeah.
Oh.
So that was real good. I was, and I remember. I mean, it was. Yeah. Now when I tell my kids, they were like, "Wait,"
You're
they pay
so
attention to me for
cool.
more than a minute.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Tell us about it." And then I saw Pearl Jam the week they were on the cover of Time, and
Wow.
and like Daughter had just hit, like Versus had just become the #1 album. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, everybody loves our town. And this,
That's what I'm saying. You grew up in such a musical mecca.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
Soundgarden,
Yeah.
hit. I mean, it was good times.
Yeah.
And Sir Mix-a-Lot also
Sir
was,
Mix-a-Lot?
Yes.
Sir Mix-a-Lot and
from
Nirvana.
Seattle. Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone thinks about Baby Got Back, but
Yeah.
My Posse's on Broadway was a huge hit in Seattle.
Yeah,
So,
I just loved the range from Nirvana to Sir Mix-a-Lot. I
see,
like, yeah.
That's people don't know
Kept
that
it
about.
open.
Yeah. So I think my #1 album of all time, other than yours.
Sure. Good answer.
I don't probably Stop Making Sense by Talking Heads.
Talking Heads.
You guys know that?
Yeah. It might be broad taste, but he's got good taste, y'all. And I'm liking that post right now. We have now hit the moment, though, we'd usually give our guest $1,000, courtesy of our season-long partner, Pilot Pen, makers of Precise, the go-to Precise pen of the Kelly Clarkson Show. But Joel, he's doing all right. You know what I'm saying? He can pay his bills. So today it's gonna go to someone in the audience for fun. Here's how it works. Watch the monitor behind me while the cameras scan all your beautiful faces. When the camera locks in on one person, that's who's getting the money. Here we go, who wants it? What's your name?
My name's Charity, like donations.
I like it, Charity. I like it. She's like, so I'll be taking some. You're gonna be taking $1,000.
Thank you.
No, what are you gonna do with $1,000?
Continue our holiday. We're actually here from Australia.
Oh yeah. Where?
With my friend.
Where in Australia?
Perth. We
I love
exist.
Perth.
We exist.
Yeah.
We exist.
I've been there. I've toured there. I love
Ain't no
Perth.
way.
Yeah.
We have free beaches. We got good food, and we have really good coffee. That's one thing I really miss right now.
Yeah, great people too. Such
you.
a fun, yeah, such a fun group of people. Well, I hope you have some fun with that $1,000 if you enjoy your trip here.
Thank you so much.
And your really, really, really long journey back.
We're going to Dubai, but it's okay.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, thank you to all our guests this hour. Lizzo, Alexander Skarsgård, Bonnie Bear, Anna Kendrick, Adrian